put this post up to her article, which I did a video on yesterday. And I wanted to look at some of the responses, because I got to tell you, fans are either on the player's side or they're fed up with all this or all the above. I got to tell you.
Look at those responses. Every single one. Fans aren't just disagreeing with the players anymore. They're actively siding with the owners in a labor dispute against billionaire team owners. That tells you everything about how catastrophically the WNBA Players Union has mishandled this CBA negotiation. This isn't just a bad news cycle, it's a complete PR collapse. And the numbers behind it reveal why the owners drew a line in the sand and refused to move.
Good God. It's crazy. It's crazy. At this point, someone explain this to me like I'm a child. It's the revenue sharing, and that seems to be the biggest holdup, yes? So why not meet in the middle and ask for 18 or 20%? Because at this point, not playing at all isn't profitable for either side. I said yesterday in my video, I think they settle around 7.
There it is. They've got no leverage. That sentiment is everywhere. Scroll through any WNBA or CBA discussion, and you'll see the same pattern. Fans who supported these players all season are now telling them to take the deal or strike. The union walked into these negotiations demanding 27% of gross revenue. For context, that's the same percentage NBA players get. Except there's one massive problem with that comparison. The NBA generates profit. The WNBA has lost money for 27 consecutive years. The league has never turned an annual profit. Not once.
From 2 Caitlin Clark games. Let's just a big old fat heart right there. Boom. Boom. The players are obviously never going to get 27 plus gross revenue. They should shoot for 18 to 20% realistically. It's not what they want. It's a lot better than what the league is offering. Again, it's going to be net revenue. Jesus, it's crazy.
Multiple teams are getting 50% to 75% of their gate revenue from just 2 Caitlin Clark games. Let that sink in. 2 games, 2 appearances by one player, generating half to 3/4 of an entire team's ticket revenue for the season. The owners aren't being greedy here. They're being realistic. They watched attendance explode in 2024. They saw ratings triple. They witnessed sold-out arenas for the first time in league history. And they know exactly why it happened. One player, one rookie. And they have no idea if it's sustainable past her rookie contract. That's not speculation. It's documented in the attendance data. The Indiana Fever went from averaging 4,670 fans per game in 2023 to 17,036 in 2024, a massive increase. Every single road game the Fever played saw similar spikes. Teams even moved games to larger venues specifically for Caitlin Clark appearances.
This is hilarious. No season unrivaled can set up a 5x5 league instead. And what, start it next year? They're already playing. I mean, come on. Clearly, the offer is offer at this point, sign or strike.
The expansion fee argument. This is where the players' union completely lost the plot. They're pointing to the $2.2 billion valuation for the Golden State expansion team as proof the league is profitable. They're demanding that money be included in revenue-sharing calculations. But expansion fees aren't recurring revenue. David Simpson broke this down perfectly with an analogy. If you find a $100 bill on the street and use it to buy a gym membership, that's great for this month. But are you going to find another $100 on the street next month when the membership renews? Expansion fees are one-time payments. They don't repeat. Player salaries, however, do every single year. The union is essentially demanding guaranteed raises based on money that will never come in again.
League is coming from, given the attendance and viewership is primarily driven by a single player and team. The the players started this cause too soon. They should have given it one good year. They don't understand the concept that relocation fees, expansion, etc. is not reoccurring revenue. David Sampson had a great analogy.
The owner's offer isn't stingy. They're proposing 15% of net revenue, up from 9.3% in the previous CBA, a 61% increase in the revenue share percentage. They're also offering full salaries during maternity leave, improved travel conditions, individual hotel rooms, and better medical benefits. For a league that's never been profitable, that's a significant investment. The owners are betting on future growth. They're committing to pay more, even though the league still operates at a loss. But they're not willing to gamble everything on the assumption that Caitlin Clark's impact will last forever.